Hey everyone, welcome to Steph and Key TV.
Hey, this is Steph. I'm Key.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps our channel, and let us know what you thought of today's video. All right, we are about to watch The Challenge episode 10, season 36. All right, so everyone's back at the house. Casey has got her gold skull.
Good job, Casey. Now it's three Big Brother people in the mix that have their skulls. There's Josh, Fessy, and Casey.
And now Amber M? Yeah, right? Amber
Yeah,
B.
Amber.
No, Amber B. Amber B.
One of the Ambers.
Amber B
Big
is
Amber.
next in line for the Big Brother crew to get her gold skull.
Mm-hmm.
And now Amber M. These
Big
Ambers.
Amber and
Big
Little
Amber
Amber.
is partners with Corey. Kyle is teasing them both because Corey is cursed. He is cursed. And so I don't know what Amber M is cheering for. Like,
Yeah, I'm Corey's partner.
right, you're next to go, girl.
Means I'm going home whenever there's a girl week. Maybe next week, this week. I don't know, but she's going home.
You're going home. You're cursed. So Devin and CT are talking. CT is giving Devin his picks for the top teams to beat in the final. And he said Cam and Kyle, Leroy, and Casey are his top picks of tough teams. He wants to go against, CT wants to go in and go against Josh because, I mean, who wouldn't want to go against him?
Non-factor.
Devin is like, let's...
Don't pick me.
No, Devin is like, we can get the numbers to rally in people throwing in Josh. And he says, if I get the power, I'm going to put you in so you can go against Josh. And if not you, then Nam is my second choice. So CT's like, all right.
I feel like he's lying.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just deflecting so he can make sure he doesn't end up being the one going in.
Right, because he does mention that, like, if it's a guy's day, he's going to talk Gabby out of going in because he doesn't want to risk losing his gold skull, which is smart, which is what he did with Tori. And we saw how well that worked out for Tori last time, so I hope like Gabby is, like, much stronger against him than Tori was. So Gabby and Fessy are flirting. Gabby wants to go in, and Fessy's encouraging her because he wants her to win and drop Devin and choose him as a partner. And she's all for that. And then they end up making out.
A little kissy kiss. So I just want to pause real quick here for the whole Fessy, I'm an introvert thing. And it's just like, I kind of don't believe you, dude. I'm like, take a test. Show it on the internet so we know you're
the
an
personality
introvert.
test.
16personalities.com.
I do not believe that Fessy's an introvert.
This one here is an introvert, and Fessy doesn't really display like introvert tendencies to me. I feel like he's just showing like arrogant tendencies to me, not introverted tendencies to me. Like, I know someone that always wants to win, and she's not.
Yeah, you can be competitive and an
Right.
introvert, but I feel like Fessy's just a jerk.
So I don't know. That's one thing I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that whole I'm an introvert, because like he's brought it up multiple times this whole season, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like,
we're not buying it. So Nam and Lolo are having their therapy session 0.4. I don't know, but like they can get it together. Nam is just like, maybe we should just cut our losses, and Lolo's like, yeah, we should, because you don't communicate with me, and it's just like she won't just be like, you're right, let's just cut our losses and move on, because we don't get along. She has to make it long and drawn out and make it all his fault. It's like 2 to tango. Like, both of you are not communicating with each other the way you want each other to.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to say it's all on her, but I feel like it's all on her. I feel like it's all Lolo's fault.
I feel like Lolo's forcing a situation that doesn't really need to be forced, and it's just like, I don't know. I think because of the fact that like she sees Nam as like a very strong competitor, and she doesn't want to give him up, and then she's also having like, I feel like
she had a crush on him.
Yeah.
She openly admitted that when they first got into the house, and I felt like that crush turned to putting him on a pedestal, and then once the communication broke down, she didn't know how to handle it.
Right.
And she still doesn't know how to handle it. And I'm like, let it go and just focus on winning.
Right. And like, obviously nobody's trying to get her into the gulag, or what do we call it now?
Crater.
The crater. And like, y'all saw that last week when she tried to get in, and they were like, nah, we're not gonna vote you in. So either she has to win, or someone has to really get pissed off at her to throw her in. So like, I don't think she is looking at it from the gameplay aspect of it. I think she's still too emotionally involved with like Nam to actually figure out like if this is something viable for her to stay a partner with her and Nam. Or honestly, I feel like she needs a vet. Like I feel like she could probably work really well with Darrell, maybe CT.
I don't know. I
Maybe,
feel because
but like I
even
feel
those
like she
guys
takes,
would be like, Lolo, get it together, calm
Right.
down, like just focus on winning and stop being so emotional.
taking it too personal, and it's just like it's a game. Like we're trying to win. So I don't know. I feel like she could shape up and get her stuff together. If not, come back next season with a different mindset and go from there. But
or don't come back at all. So Amber B is freaking out now because she doesn't know if she made the right decision. She's like, maybe I should have went in and gone against Teresa. And it's true because you just don't know when you're going to get another chance. Like you really have to either win or depend on other people throwing you in. And that's too risky. Like when you win, that's the time to go in. And you just never know when you're going to win again. So she should be worried. But I mean, you never know with this game. You could be going in at any time.
Go in.
Go in. You need your skull.
It was like Darrell's face when he was like, what are you doing? Like, what is going on? It's a girls' day.
Now is the time.
Go in.
All right, so today's daily challenge is Mission Black Santa. So each team has to dig up their puzzle piece, and it has to be like their team color. They have to dig up their puzzle piece, and then they have to take once they get all their puzzle pieces, they have to take them to the little stand thing and then use the key, which is like a totem puzzle already solved. They use that key to solve their puzzle. And then if you dig up puzzle pieces and they're not yours, you can tell the other team, like, hey, we found your puzzle piece, or you can bury them. So I feel like there's going to be some burying of puzzle pieces.
A little bit of gameplay here.
All right, so everybody races to start digging up their puzzle pieces. I feel like for the most part, everybody's burying Devin and Gabby's puzzle pieces, not letting them know that they found theirs. But they are really smart because once they start collecting their puzzle pieces, they realize, okay, let's just start looking at the puzzle pieces. Let's just looking at the areas that are covered up because that could be our puzzle piece, which is very smart. Nancy. This is what happens when you write notes. Nani and Josh. Who's Nancy? Nani and Josh are the first one to find all of their puzzle pieces, but Nani doesn't want to go look at the key because she feels like she can see it from the distance, which doesn't work out, and they end up
like, I got supervision. I can see from here.
So then Corey and Little Amber, they get their puzzle pieces. They go to look at the key, and Nani's like, maybe we should go look at the key. So they finally go look at the key. Yeah. It's like, girl, what are you doing?
I got supervision. I can see.
So then CT and Big T, they find their puzzle pieces. And then coming in fourth place right now is Gabby and Devin. So even though everybody was burying their puzzle pieces, they still beat a whole bunch of other teams to find their puzzle pieces. So it's like these four teams going at it. Big T and CT, they're the first ones to call check, but they got it wrong. So now it's like Big T and CT against Gabby and Devin. Gabby and Devin were smart again because once they went to look at the key, I think Gabby picks the top four pieces to memorize, and then Devin picks the bottom four pieces to memorize.
They memorize portions of the totem.
The totem key. So then they go back, and it's like Big T and CT against Gabby and Devin. They call check, they get it wrong. Gabby and Devin are still going at it. They call check, and then they get it right. And so the team that everyone was trying to stop from winning, Gabby and Devin, they win.
So that's another challenge win, I think, for Devin.
Yeah, it's challenge win number 2.
Yeah.
Because he's good at puzzles. So now that Devin's won again, he is power hungry as usual.
He's like, I'm already horrible when I don't have power, but when I have power, I'm even worse.
And he is. And
he sounds like a freaking supervillain.
Because he is. He's convincing like CT and Nam that he's got this in the bag. Nani and Josh are going in. Don't worry about it. You're going to go against them. No problem. And he comes and he makes a little sign that says like Big Brother Sucks VIP Lounge.
The continuous theme that he's been saying the whole season long, that Big Brother sucks. But they have 3 gold skulls at the moment, so they don't suck that
much. And they're at Club Quarantine now. Devin really thinks that he's got power over these people.
He's like, all the people with the Ghost Gloves are going to do what I say. We're going to vote in whoever I want to say because, like, you know, we got a coalition, we got a whole little situation, and it's like,
and nobody's biting. So now, like, Corey and little Amber are chatting. Corey is pushing hard to talk.
I got a secret to tell you.
He's pushing hard to try to convince her to go in.
You're going home.
To going into the crater. He's like, now is the time to step up. Like, you're a beast. If you go in, you'll prove to them that you can do this. And really, we know that this is just Corey's curse. Yep. He's like walking her on out.
Put her straight on the hype train, and she's just like, I'm going in.
And she doesn't even realize that he is talking her into her own doom. So Gabby and Devin are talking. Gabby wants to go in because she feels like it's going to be a girls' night. She wants to get her gold skull. Devin, on the other hand, he's like, if it happens to be a guy's night, I already got my gold skull, so I don't want to go in again.
This affects my game, so I don't know how I feel about this.
And what does this remind you of? Tori and Devin all over again. Let's see if Gabby is smarter than Tori and does her own game instead of Devin's game. But, like, he's trying to, like strong arm his alliances and talking about, like, do what I say, and they're like, sure, Devin, whatever. Nobody's gonna listen to him. And then Gabby and Devin end up fighting again later at night about, like, the whole situation of her going in, and it's just like,
play your game.
Play your game, Gabby. Don't play Devin's.
So here we have it again. Nam and Lolo are fighting again. And Casey just so happens to get drawn into it. And she's like, wait, what is going on here? Oh,
Another therapy session.
She's like, no, I want to go. I want to leave. And then eventually, like, you know, Nam and Lolo, like, get into this whole mess. And, like, Lolo just, like, flips her, like, Nam's whole words. And is like, oh, you don't want to be my partner anymore? And he's like, wait, what are you talking about? I didn't say any of this. Like, why are you putting words in my mouth? And Nam's like, I'm walking away right now because, like, this is craziness.
Time for deliberation.
Deliberations.
Corey and Amber open it up. Amber is like, I'm going in. I'm ready.
To go get my skull.
Let's do it. And Corey's like, I'm gonna back her up. She's ready to go in. She's stepping up. And
Darrell's like,
in his confessional, he's like, I don't know what Corey told Amber, but he's like, you fell for the trap because Corey, all he wants to do is get a new partner. And I'm like, yes, little Amber, how did you not see this, girl? You are nobody's competition except for maybe Big T. I don't know why she thought she was going to go in there and beat these girls.
It could have been a puzzle. She could be really good at puzzles. Maybe.
She's crazy.
Maybe
So then, like, Lolo is like, I want to go in. And she's like, pleading her case and starts, like, getting all emotional and almost crying. And
little Amber was like, rolling my eyes.
Right. And, like, girl, and the same thing with Lolo. Nobody wants to go against you. Everybody is scared of you. Nobody wants to go against you. So we have, like, little Amber nobody's afraid of. And then we have Lolo, who everybody's afraid of. So, like, girl, no. This is not how it's going to work.
Lolo might not be getting a skull this season.
And then even Darrell was like, that's your problem.
Oh, yeah, because, like, they talked about, like...
Yeah, Nam joins
her
in.
and Nam wanted to separate. And Darrell was like, why we want y'all
to separate?
To be a good team?
Obviously, like, the problems is good for us. He's like, that's y'all's problem.
Turmoil is y'all's problem.
They're a mess. So, surprise, surprise, the compromised agents are Corey and Amber. Devin is pissed. Because nobody, like, went along with his plan.
It's like, come on, Devin, really? Like, you think you Johnny or something?
Right. So he just wants to get revenge and throw in Cam or Casey.
He's
and
like,
Gabby.
wait, what?
And Gabby's like, no. Because they'll come back and they'll come after me.
And we're like, oh, you gonna blindside me and throw me in? You know how Cam gets. She'd be like, oh, all right.
Right?
Oh, all right.
Revenge. So Gabby keeps trying to plead her case that she wants to go in, and Devin's like, nah, we should do like Josh and Nani if it's a guy's day. Right? And then yeah. Or Anissa and Fessy. And she kind of is like, well, maybe them.
He's just throwing so much
throwing
stuff
out names
at the wall just to see what sticks. It's just spaghetti tossed all over the wall.
And Gabby is falling for it.
Gabby's like, oh yeah, that might make sense. And he's like, really?
Girl. So it's a hall brawl. And because the guys have already done a hall brawl, we know that it's a girls' elimination. Compromised agents are Amber and Corey. They come down.
Little Amber
and Corey. They come down. And TJ's like, Gabby, you and Devin, what do you want to do? Gabby's like, I'm not going in. And TJ's like, what?
It's like the only way to run my final is to get a gold skull.
Gold skull. He's like, there's only 2 gold skulls left for the girls. Are you coming down? And she's like, no. CT is like, in his confessional, is like, the whole point of keeping Amber M this whole time is to go against her. Now you have your shot and you're not taking it. So TJ asks again, and Gabby's like, no.
He's like giving her a layup.
Right. Like,
and she's like, no, I don't know how to dunk.
For you. Easy. Take it. Put it in the basket. She won't do it.
And TJ's like throwing shade at little Amber. She's like, she's the same kind of gnarly you are. And just like, no, I'm good, TJ. I'm good. I don't want to go down. I'm trying to protect Devin's gold skull. And like,
Well, she didn't say that, but in her
but
head.
like in her
yeah.
head. And TJ's like, what?
So then he's like, okay, so then who are you throwing in? And she says Amber B and Darrell. And
Big
then,
Amber.
Big Amber and Darrell. And Nani and Josh are pissed because Nani wants to go in and get her gold skull, but like, you know, the only way to do that is to win. So if your enemy is Devin, I don't know why they thought Devin was gonna give her, you know, like, help her get her gold skull. Like, why would he do that? He doesn't like you. But they're pissed about it for some reason. And Devin says Amber and Darrell as well. And Amber's pissed. She's pissed because Gabby is blindsiding her, which she didn't do to Gabby. But she's also ready to go in there and get her gold skull.
Because she wants a gold skull.
Exactly. Which is what you're supposed to be doing. So she's ready to go in. And Gabby, why?
What are you doing?
So for this whole brawl, they're switching it up a little bit. And this time you have to, once you run through or over or past the other person, there is a ball. There's three balls that you have to collect and bring back to your side one at a time. So this is kind of like that one daily challenge that they did where CT and Adam were partners, and CT leg was like choo choo and killed a whole bunch of people.
Taking the balls from one side to another side.
Crushed them and killed like a whole bunch of people. People had bloody
noses.
noses. It was a mess. But this is like a lighter version because it's like Amber B and Little Amber. Like it won't be as bloody or violent, but this is along the same lines of what they have to do. And whoever gets their 3 balls into their side first wins.
This is great ATV right here. So
oh my gosh.
Clearly Big Amber destroyed Little Amber.
Well, we all saw that
off the
coming.
First impact.
Like the first putt.
They were like, pew!
Bam! Little Amber was like, what happened?
She's like, I'm concussed. I feel like Big Amber hit her with a knee to the head, and she was never right. After that.
She was like grabbing the wrong ball, dropping it.
Dropped the ball. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it because
it was funny. Amber B crushed her.
Stiff armed at the end.
Crushed her.
She's like, "Pink, get out the way," and she's like, "Eh."
I think it was like Big Amber's last go around, and Little Amber was trying to hold on, like holding on to her, but Big Amber got her off of her, grabbed her ball, ran through for the last one, like football strong armed her down, and then put it in. It was too easy. Like, too easy. And this is why everybody wanted to go against Little Amber. For this very reason. It was sad. It was really bad.
But hey, she went down. She tried.
She tried.
TJ will appreciate her effort.
Because she tried. She did try.
Even though she got mollywopped.
Amber B has won. She shouts up to Gabby, "Thank you for my gold skull." Rubbing it in your face. So now Amber M has to go.
I love Amber. She's going. And Corey's like, yes.
I know.
I get a new partner.
And TJ's like, all right, Amber B, now you have to pick between you have to pick a new partner.
She's like, TJ, stop. You don't have to say anything else from there. I want Darrell.
Well, I definitely don't want Corey.
Corey's like, you sure you don't want me?
Nah.
So we have Death Race Corey with a new partner.
Getting rid of all his partners. He's on his 6th partner now. Like, what?
This has to be a record.
Cursed. And so TJ asks Gabby if she has any regrets. She says yes. It's just sad. It's really sad.
She's like, I wish the world would come up and grab me by the soul and take me back.
Another one. Like, Did you not? She clearly did not learn from Tori. Stop playing Devin's game. You need to play your own game. Girl. So, another foolish one goes along with Devin's plan and doesn't go in and get her gold skull.
Devin's like, you can't be mad at me. It was your choice. He was like, sorry, not sorry.
He's worried about him. He's not worried about you. Like, what are you doing?
Prime opportunity to go get your gold skull.
Foolish. So that's it. Corey's a rogue agent.
Again.
Yep. Gabby didn't get her gold skull.
6 for Corey.
Please let us know what you thought of this episode. Make sure you give us a like and hit that notification bell so you're in the know when we release a new video. And subscribe because we would love to have you a part of Steph and Key TV.
Please.
Make sure you check out the shirts in the description. And stay safe, everyone. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.